गुड आफ्टरनून एंड वेरी वार्म वेलकम टू द ब्लैक होल। एआई अब महज एक टूल या टेक्नोलॉजिकल लग्जरी नहीं बल्कि हर गुजरते दिन के साथ बड़ी हद तक एक नेसेसिटी बनता जा रहा है और आज हमारा भी कुछ इसी तरह का मौजू है। आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे कि एआई और ह्यूमन इंटेलिजेंस का आपस में रिलेशनशिप जो है वो क्या है या वो आगे किस तरह डेवलप हो सकता है, और ज़ाहिर है उसके अंदर बहुत से चुभते हुए कुछ क्रिटिकल क्वेश्चंस भी रेज़ होंगे। हम ख्वाहिशमंद हैं कि ऐसा फ्यूचर हो जहाँ पे टेक्नोलॉजी कोई भी हो इंक्लूडिंग एआई वो हमारी इंटेलिजेंस को, हमारी डे टू डे फंक्शनिंग को इन्हांस करे रादर दैन रिप्लेसिंग ह्यूमन बींग्स। तो आज हम ख़ास तौर पे गुफ्तगू करेंगे रिगार्डिंग हेल्थ केयर एंड माइंड साइंसेस, जिसके अंदर साइकोलॉजी, न्यूरो साइंस और साइकियाट्री वगैरह आ जाएगी। सो लेट्स सी की गुफ्तगू कैसे जो है अपना फ्लो पकड़ती है। वी आर वेरी ग्रेटफुल टू आवर गेस्ट स्पीकर सईद वजाहत अली शाह है हमारे साथ, जो स्टैंडिंग ऑन माई राइट। वजाहत की MBBS डिग्री है फ्रॉम बेंजो मेडिकल यूनिवर्सिटी चाइना। आप हाउस फिजिशियन और हाउस सर्जन रहे हैं एट लाहौर जनरल हॉस्पिटल। Vajat has worked across diverse departments including respiratory medicine, otorhinolaryngology, that is ENT, general medicine and जनरल सर्जरी। आप लोगों की आमद का शुक्रिया। हमेशा की तरह एक ज़हमत कीजिएगा कि अपने सेल फोन्स काइंडली साइलेंट मोड में स्विच कर लें सो दैट देर इज़ नो डिस्ट्रैक्शन गुफ्तगू के दौरान या अख्ताम पे। वेन एवर हाउस इज़ ओपन फॉर इंट्रैक्शन, जब भी Q&A का सेशन ओपन हो आप उसमें अपने जो भी आपका इनपुट हो उसके साथ ज़रूर शरीक होइएगा, मगर जब वो मरला है तो अपना हाथ पहले बुलंद कीजिएगा, क्योंकि बगैर माइक्रोफोन के अगर आप बोलेंगे तो आपकी आवाज़ ऑनलाइन ऑडियंस तक नहीं जाएगी। बस यही एक छोटी सी गुजारिश है। और चलिए लेट्स लर्न अबाउट ह्यूमन AI symbiosis in the future of healthcare and mind sciences. Please welcome Dr. Wajahat Ali Shah.
Okay. Hi everyone. First of all, thank you so much, all of you, joining our this session. And first of all, I am so thankful and grateful to Sir Nair and the Black Hole team for arranging such an activity and to spread awareness on such important topics here. Okay, imagine yourself in a world where your doctor is a robot, where your worker is a robot, where all around you there are AI driven facilities, AI driven, everything is around you that is AI driven. Okay, so what will happen in that world? Obviously, the efficiency of the work will increase and all the things, the life will become more easier in that. Okay, one aspect is this. Second aspect is about, let's imagine that condition also and that era or that world or that timeline also where there are super intelligence, like the robots are more intelligent than you, so they are more helping in every aspect of your life. Okay, this is a second scenario. Let's take a third scenario. All the works which are happening in the world, all the professions, it is constituted, humans only constitute 10% in that, and 90% it is replaced by the artificial intelligence and the robots. So what will happen? Obviously the efficiency of the work will happen. So okay, but before imagining that world will be more efficient. Obviously that world will be more beneficial for a human race. That's a debatable topic, but that's our future, and now you are living in the past of your future. Okay, but before understanding and before reaching to the super intelligence and before reaching to that age which we imagine now, first we should have to understand about what is artificial intelligence, what is human intelligence. Okay, for understanding our artificial intelligence and the human intelligence, first we will have to understand the origin, how the artificial intelligence originated and how the humans intelligence originated. And after that we will discuss about the beneficial relationship between them, how artificial intelligence is impacting human intelligence, how they are working together, and different aspects of our society will discuss about, different fields we will discuss about, and what are the impacts of artificial intelligence on different fields. Okay, is it leading towards beneficial future or is it leading towards harmful future? We will discuss that. That's debatable also. Okay, but for that we will go in a sequence. We have some slides and a PPT. We will go in that way, and we will discuss that thing. And in the end, we will have a question and answer session, and we will discuss that thing together. Yes. So PPTs kindly. Actually, in the age in which we are now, we are actually in an age of some revolution here now. In this 2025, revolution is going on. So, what kind of revolution is that? That's artificial intelligence. And one way or the other, it is impacting our lives. Anything we have a slides change kaise kare? Okay, you will change. Okay. Okay, so artificial intelligence is transforming the healthcare. It's transforming every area of the life. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, here we have a big questions here now. That what makes human intelligence unique? One question is this: that human intelligence, how human intelligence is different from the artificial intelligence. Okay, what is humanness? Okay, here is one important thing. With the passage of time, as artificial intelligence is growing, humanness means that things, that factors which are making you, me, us humans. Okay, here is a question that with the passage of time, as artificial intelligence is growing, is that humanness, we lost that humanness or not? That's a question. Okay. Second thing is, what is the difference between how artificial intelligence is different from the human intelligence? Okay, which one is better? What are the limitations of that? Okay, AI, the revolution of AI is so rapid in this age. Okay, is it an opportunity or is it a threat for a humankind or a human race? We will discuss this thing. Okay, obviously it has impact on different areas like healthcare, psychology, neuroscience, and other fields also. Okay, next slide, please. Okay. Okay. Before discussing this thing, we should have some short glimpse, short view about the origin of human intelligence and artificial intelligence. So actually, from the beginning of life on this earth until now, actually some revolutions happened. With the passage of time, some revolutionary periods have passed. Okay. First one is our cognitive revolution. What does cognitive means? Cognitive means your cognitive abilities. What are the cognitive abilities? Our ability of logical thinking, critical thinking. They are our ability, consciousness. We are conscious of ourselves, our external environment. That are the cognitive abilities which is lacking in artificial intelligence. We will later discuss. Okay. First one, 70,000 years ago, there was cognitive revolution. After that, there was agriculture revolution, in which the humans they tried to find foods for themselves. Okay, they tried actually the survival of the fittest theory. Okay, it applies here in the agriculture revolution. After that scientific revolution, 500 years ago, okay, in the scientific revolution, what happens? Human recognize this thing that it is not enough for us to only eat and live. We will have to explore this world and we will have to explore this universe. And we will have to take benefits from the world and to create, discover, and invent new things. So that was a scientific era 5,000 years ago. Okay, after that there was industrial revolution in which machines are formed, their urbanization happened. Okay, at the last, after in the present 20th century, there is digital revolution in which there is artificial intelligence, there is data, there is automation. So in this 20th revolution, what are the most important things? Data is the most important thing. Okay, data is the currency for all over the world. Okay? Those from the computer science background, they will understand this. Data is very important. Or all the social medias, applications, the companies, why data is so much important for them? Because they put that data in artificial intelligence, and that artificial intelligence will give specific recommendations to the users. And that's recommendation to users, that is a way of more marketing. and that obviously at the end that is a way of earning money as well. Okay, so that was some of the history of humans on earth. Okay, so okay. uh, Origin of human intelligence, obviously evolution of the brain with the passage of time, from to Homo sapiens. Okay, cognitive functions. Okay, here is a question that with the passage of time, as we are growing with the passage of time, 100 years ago, if that individuals are 100 years ago, their cognitive abilities are more, or now the cognitive abilities are more? Yes? Anyone? Obviously now. Why is it happened? Because with the passage of time, the human, one trait of the human, that is called curiosity. Curiosity to invent, curiosity to discover, to curiosity to create a world for their self, which is more stable. Is it like that? Yes. So that leads the development or improvements in the cognitive functions, memory, emotions, creativity, and other things which are, that's consciousness. Okay, how it happens actually. Okay, let's discuss something about some common details about the human brain. Okay, first is your skull. Okay, below the skull there are specific layers of the brain which are called dura mater, arachnoid matter, pia mater. Below their layers there are some foldings inside your skull. Okay, below the foldings there is your brain. Okay, in the brain there are specific lobes, and like frontal lobe, parietal lobe, occipital lobe, and every lobe have a specific function. Like in the parietal lobe, there is, let's say, there is an area which is called Broca's area, those from a medical background, which is important for what speech. Yes, and obviously you have a occipital lobe in which there is medulla oblongata, there is pons. They have a different functions. Okay, so that's the structure of a human brain. Okay, but with the passage of time, what the structural and the functional unit of the human brain are neurons, and neurons are interconnected with each other with the help of what? They are making a synaptic connection with each other. Okay, and that synaptic connections, they are making a neural networks. Is it like that? Yes, they are making a neural networks, and that neural networks, they constitute what? They constitute your thinking patterns. Is it like that? Okay, so that thinking patterns becomes your habits, and that habits will become your personality. Okay, yes, but here with the passage of time, when you grow from the newborn to the old and until the death, actually the development of the brain continues. Okay, so what actually happens here? There is a neurogenesis happens. Neurogenesis means the development and generation of the development of new nerve cells. Okay, until it is a very interesting thing here. Until 1960s, it was believed that the number of neurons in the brain is constant. Okay, so it means it shows the limited function of the brain, as the number of neurons will be constant. But until 1960, after the 1960 researches has happened, and it shows that there is a mechanism in the brain which is called neuroplasticity. With the passage of time, the structure and the function of the brain changes. How it changes? Because of the inputs of your five functions, inputs of your five senses. Okay, after the inputs of your five senses, the structure and the function of the brain changes. That's called neuroplasticity. And obviously, due to a result of neuroplasticity, neurogenesis happened. So number of neurons in the brain that are not constant, that increase as a result of neuroplasticity. Okay, that's the ability. And it also contributes in generating the consciousness. What is consciousness? We have two types of mind here, conscious mind and the subconscious mind. Subconscious mind is obviously the programmed mind, and conscious mind is, it makes you able to differentiate between reality and illusion. Okay, this is one aspect. Second aspect is it makes you able to realize, to make you understand about yourself and external environment. Okay, so that's about consciousness, awareness of yourself and external environment. Okay, this ability lacks in the artificial intelligence, the consciousness. Okay, okay, so yes. Okay, the birth of artificial intelligence. So there was a scientist whose name was Leibniz, who gave us the idea of binary numbers. So binary numbers is the basis for what? It is the basis for today's programming, It is the basis. Yes. Yes, please. Yes, yes. Okay, previous slide. This one?
जी जी सो अगर सर आप कह रहे हैं कि कोग्निटिव जो मेमोरीज हैं तो हम लोग जो राइट नाउ बिल्डिंग कर रहे हैं चैटबॉट्स के ऊपर तो हम लोग वहाँ पर जो है मेमोरीज का एक कंपोनेंट बना लेते हैं जहाँ पे हम लोग प्रीवियस चैट हिस्ट्री वगैरह स्टोर करा देते हैं सो राइट नाउ तो वो फिर उसी हिसाब से कॉन्शियसनेस में उसमें चला जाएगा माइंड में मतलब वो आगे चैटबॉट उसी कंटेक्स्ट को लेके चलेगा तो राइट नाउ दैट्स इन चैटबॉट वी आर डूइंग दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग that create a cognitive functionality in there.
Actually, your human consciousness, it doesn't only depends on the inputs,
Yeah, exactly.
but artificial intelligence depends on the inputs. Is it like that? Yes.
Yeah.
So that's the difference between the consciousness of human have consciousness, but the artificial intelligence lacks that consciousness. Consciousness is a different topic. Okay, there are different theories about the consciousness. Like there is integrated information theory, which is very common all over the world. There are other theories as well. Until now, consciousness, the concept of consciousness is under development now. It is not discovered until now, the consciousness, what actually the consciousness is. So it is actually different. So this is the ability which is owned by the humans and which lacks in the artificial intelligence.
Okay, one small question. You
Yes.
said that neurons in the brain keep on increasing
Yes.
from the birth till the death?
Yes.
Or after 35 years of age it starts reducing?
No, it increases if there is a healthy brain. If it increases, but there are some conditions, neurodegenerative disorders, like in the old age, Alzheimer disease is common. In what happens in Alzheimer disease? This number of neurons decreases, and obviously it leads to the clinical presentation of that dementia, short-term memory loss. Okay, but if any pathological condition do not happen, so number of neurons will
So
increase.
we are born with 86 billion neurons, I have heard about
Yes,
it.
yes.
So by the death it may be doubled or tripled.
Yes, it can be increased with the passage of time. But it is a very interesting thing. And it is a very good news for humans. Because if the number of neurons increases, we will be able to achieve more mental potential. Is it like that? Okay, brain potential. So what happens actually with there are dietary factors are important. Your psychological factors are important in that. There is, it is obviously a pseudoscience, but meditation play a very vital role in that. Meditation is beneficial for that. Okay? We will discuss about this. This is a very interesting thing. Yes. Okay. So there was a scientist who gave us Leibniz, who gave us the idea about binary numbers, which is the basis for today's programming and after that there was Charles Babbage, who proposed and who gave us the concept of analytical machines and differential machines, which are the basis for today's computer. Okay, there was a scientist. Okay, that was the basics for the conventional computers and the conventional, which are until now the artificial intelligence origination didn't happen. But after a scientist came, which Alan Turing, whose name was Alan Turing. So in 1950s, he Turing system. So that was the beginning in the 1950s about the artificial intelligence. Okay, Charles McCarthy, one of the scientists, Charles McCarthy, who coined the term artificial intelligence. So that was the birth of the artificial intelligence with the passage of time. Okay, here early computing, okay, Turing machines, okay, birth of AI in 1950s, neural networks. Okay, we have discussed that birth of AI, how birth of AI happened, from where they get this idea, artificial intelligence. Obviously, they get motivation from human brains, okay? And from where they get idea from the human brains, they get idea from the neural networks, how the brain neural networks are working. And until now, they are working on the neuroscience of the brain, the biological study of the brain, and how the brain is actually working. So what will be the benefit for this? The benefit for this will be they are trying to achieve the super intelligence through this, understanding the human brain and applying that understanding of human brain to artificial intelligence, and to make that artificial intelligence more capable mentally, on the mental level as compared to the humans. Okay, but that didn't happen until now, but that's the goal of today's progress in artificial intelligence. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, so here, lights, turn off the lights, anyone, kindly. Here is a short video which demonstrates our journey.
The future doesn't belong to the faint-hearted. It belongs to the brave. It's all part of taking a chance and expanding man's horizons. It's all part of the process of exploration and discovery. We're still pioneers. We've only just begun.
Okay, so yes, turn on the lights, please. What it shows the era of time after maybe 2000 years ago from now, or after maybe 5000 years ago from now. But obviously we are leading towards these all concepts. Here in the video you have you watched about clones, different clones are there. We moved to the cosmic galaxies, we explored the cosmic galaxies. So we achieved the super intelligence. So these are the goals of the artificial intelligence. Okay, so after watching this, after thinking about, isn't it interesting? It's very interesting. So this human race is leading towards that future. Okay, it's very interesting, but with the perspective of having interesting thing, profound, fascinating, it's also in our mind. It also reflects that it will be harmful for us, for the human race. We will discuss this thing. Okay, AI versus human intelligence. What are the strengths and the weaknesses? Okay, AI strengths, obviously it is more in the speed, okay, in the processing, automation. Okay, human strengths. What are the human strengths? Which is creativity, emotions, ethical reasoning, and consciousness, obviously. Okay, so emotions. In the human brain, there is a limbic system which controls your emotions, and the limbic system is hippocampus. Okay, they are also controlling your subconscious mind. Yes. So the thing is here that emotions. This is one of the thing, and the other thing is a consciousness, which lacks in the artificial intelligence. Anyone who have an idea that artificial intelligence have any emotions or not? until now, from the computer science background as well? So far not, yes. Like until now, different countries have made different robots. They have human-like robots. They pretend to have emotions, but that are not actually the emotions. They pretend. But so that's the limitations of artificial intelligence. Okay, consciousness. Can AI ever think like humans? This is a question. Human mind is, until now, it's a complex thing. Or even the small thing, the basics, the consciousness, which makes us aware of ourselves and the external environment. Until now, still the basics are not clear. Okay, there are different theories, but there are some hard and easy questions according to that, which are not solved until now. Okay, so next slide, please. Okay, AI in healthcare. Healthcare is a vast field. Okay, those who are working in the hospitals. In hospitals, obviously there are medical departments, there are surgical departments, and for each system of the human body, there are different departments in the hospital. Okay. In the medical departments, we are actually doing what? As a physicians, we are taking the clinical history, and according to that clinical history, we are making some diagnosis. Is it like that? We are making some treatments for the patient. Okay. So how AI will play a role in the healthcare departments? Like, let's say that department is of neurology, and if from in the last 2024, if you can get any data in the neurology department of specific hospital and collect that data and put that in the AI system, and AI system can predict that in the neurology department from the data of 2024, what will happen in the 2025, according to, obviously there are demographic factors as well. Okay. So that's how integration of data to the healthcare, they play a very vital role. And they will actually, what will be the benefit? They will speed up the process. Okay, yes. Okay, in radiology, obviously, what are the radiological sciences? In order to investigate, that's an investigative science actually. In radiology, there are CT scans, X-rays, there are MRIs, there's fMRIs. Actually, what they are doing, they are investigating the human bodies, and in order to make a certain diagnosis, yes, in order to look for the cause of any illness. Illness can be disease, disorder, or syndrome, yes, for any this thing. Okay, after taking any from a specific population, if you can take the data from the specific population and integrate AI with that, yes. So after taking let's say after taking the MRI scans of the human brain in a specific department of the hospital, neurology. Let's say there are 100 patients of Alzheimer's disease in the neurology department in the hospital, and take the radiological scans of 100 patients and put that data in the, let's say you have that AI system and put that data in the AI chatbots or AI systems. So AI can predict that in this specific area, this specific demography, what will happen in the future? Is the Alzheimer's disease is declining with the passage of time, or is it increasing with the passage of time? So it actually, in the medical sciences or in the medicine, it gives you some predictions. Based upon past trends, yes. Basing on the past trends, it will give you the future predictions that likely or unlikely this will happen or not in the healthcare. Okay, let's talk about the surgical departments. Okay, surgical department, what happens? Let's say you have a cardiovascular system hurt, CABG, coronary artery bypass graft, or angioplasty is going on. So what actually will be that? There are some minimally invasive surgeries. That's not the major surgeries. There are minimal invasion is going on there. So for that, there are some robots which are also working, which are developed until now. Da Vinci, that robot name is Da Vinci robot, which is very proficient and very efficient in doing the minimal invasive surgeries. So, but here is a question. Can we rely on that robots for that kind of surgeries? Yes, they are efficient according to the inputs provided. But what happens actually? Yeah, okay. But still, what happens? Inputs are required for that. Even the Da Vinci robot, if the Da Vinci robot will do some minimal invasive surgery, obviously the surgeon will give what, or medical healthcare worker will give what, the inputs for that. Is it like that? Yes. If there will be a malfunctioning in the inputs, so obviously the surgery, there will be a malfunctioning in the surgery as well. Is it like that? Okay. Yes. Yes. So yes, that's a very good question. But during the surgical procedures, any surgeon? Okay, maybe surgeons will relate with us that we put aside the emotions during the surgical procedures. If you have, obviously you have empathy towards the patient, sympathy, empathy towards the patient, but you will have to put aside the emotions. If you will have emotional mindset, it will not be possible to have efficiency during the surgical procedures. Okay, so that's one of the example, Da Vinci robot, which are helping in the minimal invasive surgeries. So that's growth in this. Okay, drug discovery. Drug discovery. Okay, during the drug discoveries, there are multiple systems. There are multiple, for multiple diseases, disorders, syndromes, multiple illnesses. There are multiple drugs. Okay, so in that, while doing the conventional approach, in conventional approach, you will collect the data from the specific department, from the specific area, and will collect that data. And from your human intelligence, obviously here is a factor of speed. If you put that data in the AI chatbots or give the data artificial intelligence, so the speed will increase. Yes, efficiency will increase. There will be a minimization of errors as well. So it also helps with the drug discovery. Obviously, in the personalized medicine. Here is a very controversial thing, that if somebody has some headache, fever, or any kind of uncomfortable feelings, so what happens actually? कभी कभार chat GPT से पूछ लेते हैं. You ask from the chat bots, chat GPT. I'm feeling this. Is it okay? Or is it harmful for us? Yes, generally let's say it's okay. If somebody have skin rashes, yes, and if that person asks after skin rashes, the person have fever, and if that person asks that from the chat GPT, I have a skin rash from this period, and what you suggest? So I think so. Being a doctor, according to me, it's harmful. It's harmful because if you have a skin rash, obviously that's a factor of emotions. Yes, that's play a very vital role. Dermatological studies are different. Obviously, until now, the artificial intelligence in this area, in the personalized medicine, they are giving you the generalized overview. But if you go to the dermatologist for this, they will give you the specific cause and the specific treatment for this. So that will be more beneficial as compared to that's okay. Public health and disease prevention. Okay, disease prediction. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, in psychology and neuroscience, but first we should have to understand what is the difference between psychology, neuroscience, and psychiatry. What's the difference between these? Psychology, neuroscience, psychiatry. These three things are dealing with the same thing, which is the mind, which is the brain. Okay, what is the brain and the mind? Brain is a structure, and mind is actually the function of that structure. Okay, so in mind you have subconscious mind and the conscious mind. Is it? Okay. After in psychology, neuroscience, and psychiatry, these three are dealing with these brain, your same thing that is called brain. Psychology is dealing with your thinking patterns, your behavior. That's the common thing here. Okay, in psychiatry, it is actually dealing with the illnesses which are associated with your brain. That illnesses can be disease, that can be disorder, that can be syndromes, which are related to your brain. Neuroscience is actually a biological study of your brain. In neuroscience, you are actually studying the biology of the brain. the cellular structure, the cytology of the brain. So that's the thing. So three of them, psychology, psychiatry, and neuroscience, they are dealing with the same thing, the brain, but from a different perspective. Yes. Okay. So AI in mental health, chatbots. If somebody have panic attacks. Panic attacks look like similar like heart attacks, but they are different. Panic attacks are somebody have obsessive compulsive disorders, somebody have anxiety, somebody have depression, somebody have generalized depressive disorders. Okay, from this psychology and psychiatry perspective, okay, if let's say the person is facing anxiety and depression from a long period of time, and the person is putting his symptoms in a chatbot, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, and like these things. So is it good for that person? Okay, how? Mike? Okay.
सर आपको एक जनरल डायरेक्शन दे सकता है कि अगर आप सर्च करें जैसे कि मैंने आज दोपहर को टाइम को सर्च किया ये आपको एक डायरेक्शन दे सकते हैं कि आपको ये मसले हो सकता है फिर आप उस सर्च करें और रुजू भी कर सकते हैं आप साइकियाट्रिस्ट की तरफ.
Okay. If you go further, if you have a depression,
Yes,
and you type in the chatbot that recommend me some medication for the depression,
Yes,
is it
sir.
good?
No,
It's
sir.
not good.
No, sir.
Because the chatbots, how the networks in the chatbot work, they will give you the general overview
General
from
overview.
different searches happened
Yes,
in the
sir.
past. So they will give you different kinds of medications,
Yes.
but without looking at the side effects of that specific condition. So they will give you generalized overviews.
Yes.
So yes.
Specialized sort of software or program where you ask all kinds of input, so it's not just like on the internet or on ChatGPT, but a specialized diagnostic program.
Yes.
So that may give you something useful, because the same thing, if it models itself on what happens when you talk to a doctor, modeled on that, maybe that could be positive. What do you think?
Yes.
And then these things may be happening. This may be developed, and maybe it's being used.
Yes.
Ji.
Yes, sir has put a very important point. Yes, that's very excellent point actually. Yes.
इमोशनल फैक्टर को अगर निकाल दिया जाए तो जो एक डॉक्टर या फिजिशियन होगा वो भी उसी इनपुट पे रिलाई कर रहा है, उसी रिसर्च पे रिलाई कर रहा है जिस पे रोबोट या एआई रिलाई करेगा. बट ह्यूमन सर्विसेज वुड ऑलवेज कम विद पिंच ऑफ with a little bit of human error. I wonder if robotic services would come with that as well. So comparing that के data पे दोनों rely कर रहे हैं, but human services would come with human error. So don't you think relying on a robot would be much easier?
Yeah, to some extent you can rely. Let's say you are a researcher, or let's say you are doing a research on depression, and you are doing a research on anxiety, you are doing a research on psychiatric conditions. For that conditions, you can rely on the research perspective. But what happens actually, if you rely totally for the treatment purpose on that, so it will not give you the specific treatment. What happens actually when you go to a doctor or a psychiatrist, if you, let's say, if somebody have some symptoms of generalized depressive disorders and anxiety, so doctor will not only look to that symptoms, doctor will look to that patient from head to toe. That's a physical examination. Physical examination is from head to toe. Acha, after doctor will also get that data, okay, and if doctor will give you the specific differential diagnosis, What is differential diagnosis? To get that clinical presentation, signs and symptoms, and make possible diagnoses, different possible diagnosis. And from that possible diagnosis, the doctor will suggest specific tests for that. So I think so. Rely on the treatment for this, it's will be harmful. Yeah, it will be harmful.
बाज़ दफ़ा ऐसा भी होता है कि हम डॉक्टर्स को भी ओवर रेट कर देते हैं, ह्यूमंस,
Yes.
क्योंकि बहुत से जो डॉक्टर्स हैं ख़ास तौर पे जो सीनियर हो जाते हैं तो वो फिर लेटेस्ट जो स्टडीज़ हैं या लेटेस्ट नॉलेज उसको वो देखते नहीं हैं, कीप अप नहीं करते, और वो सोचते हैं कि उनको सब पता है. एक सिंड्रोम आप कह सकते हैं कि जी आई नो एवरीथिंग सिंड्रोम.
Yes.
तो हो सकता है कि कंपेयर टू दोज ये जो AI प्रोग्राम्स वगैरह हैं, क्योंकि ये सारी एक ब्रेथ ऑफ नॉलेज इसमें होगी, तो ये भी फैक्टर, क्योंकि आप आइडियल, जब आप डॉक्टर कहते हैं तो वो आइडियल डॉक्टर ना सोचेंगे जो टोटली अप टू डेट, टोटली प्रोफेशनल, एथिकल. हो सकता है ऐसा ना हो, तो ये भी माइंड में रखें.
Yes, sir has put a very important point here. Actually, what sir has put a very important point about latest knowledge. So as you can see, AI chatbots like ChatGPT, DeepSeek, they have the data for a specific period, like until this date, ठीक है? And they will have a data until this date, past का data उसके पास होगा, ठीक है? But they will not have a data which is currently going on, ठीक है? But those, let's say we are talking about that doctors which are updating their knowledge with the passage of time, physicians, surgeons, or like healthcare workers, and they have a updated knowledge. So they are more proficient and good in giving treatment to the patient as compared to the artificial intelligence. There is a risk of having malfunctioning in the treatment of artificial intelligence, but there is a less chance when physician or a surgeon will treat that patient. There will be a less chance of error as compared to, according to my opinion, in this perspective, not in all areas of which is affected by AI, which has impact by AI. So we will later discuss some of the areas where humans are less proficient and less efficient as compared to the AI. But in this area, I think so. AI is, until now, AI, artificial intelligence is not so much efficient and proficient as compared to the healthcare workers or physicians or surgeons or doctors. Yes.
मैं दो तीन मेरे जहन में भी ख्यालात आते हैं. पहला आपने पॉइंट पूछा कि अगर कोई पेशेंट या कोई भी फ़र्द जो है वो चैटबॉट से या AI टूल से मदद लेता है, तो पॉजिटिव ये है कि दैट शोज़ हिज और हर कंसर्न अबाउट द हेल्थ, जो आमतौर पे हमारी सोसाइटी में यूजुअली मिसिंग होती है. कोई परवाह नहीं, अल्लाह मालिक है, जो हो रहा होता है. और जनरली जो चैटबॉट्स हैं वो रीज़नेबल बात ही करते हैं. यानी अगर वो कोई अपनी राय देंगे भी ना तो बड़े केयरफुली देंगे. वो आपको बताएंगे कि ये प्रोफेशनल हेल्प नहीं है, यू शुड कंसल्ट सम साइकियाट्री, किसी माहिर नफ्सियात से आप रब्ता करें या कुछ, वो आपको सारा डिस्क्लेमर भी दे देगा. लेकिन देखें, इन चैटबॉट्स का फ़ायदा ये है ना, जैसा कि इनका नाम भी, ये आपकी बात सुन लेते हैं और आपको फ़ौरन जवाब देते हैं विद कंपैशन. आप कहीं हेल्थ केयर के जो यहाँ पे हालात हैं, पेशेंट्स के लिए भी परेशानी है, जो हेल्थ प्रोवाइडर्स हैं उनके लिए भी परेशानी है. मगर मैं कहीं जाऊँगा, मैं अपने साथ अपनी उम्र भर का बैगेज लेकर जाऊंगा. मैं चाहूँगा कि मैं उसको कम से कम आधा घंटा अपनी मैं कैथारसिस करूँ. वो आपकी बात सुनते ही वो नुस्खा लिखना शुरू कर देगा. सो चैट बोट्स एटलीस्ट और गुड लिसनर्स, और वो फ़ौरन रिप्लाई भी कंपैशन के साथ करते हैं. ये बात आपकी बिल्कुल ठीक है कि रिलाई आप नहीं कर सकते, मेडिकेशन के लिए नहीं रिलाई करना चाहिए. वो जो प्रोफेशनल है उसी के ऊपर है. देखें ना, सर में दर्द होना एक सिम्टम ज़रूर है, लेकिन अगर मैं प्रोफेशनल हूँ और मैं देखूँ कि सर में दर्द तो इस बंदे की हो रही है, लेकिन इसकी आंखों के गिर्द भी हल्के पड़े हुए हैं, इसके नाखूनों में भी सफ़ेदी है, ये बात करते हुए अटक भी रहा है और ये घबरा भी रहा है और इसके अंदर एंजाइटी के अलामात है, तो वो सिर्फ उस सिम्टम को नहीं देखेगा, वो उसकी वो कुलियत में देखेगा, इन इट्स इंटायरिटी. हाँ, ये बेहतर है कि जो हेल्थ केयर प्रोवाइडर्स हैं वो अगर एआई टूल्स यूज़ करते हैं तो उनके काम में बहुत मदद मिलेगी. इफ़ देयर इज़ सम कॉम्प्लिकेटेड केस, तो वो बजाय इसके कि वो कोई गलत डायग्नोसिस कर दें या कुछ, वो एआई से मदद लेते हैं तो उसको उनको बेहतर रास्ता मिलेगा. टू कंक्लूड इट, इन जो साइकोलॉजी या न्यूरोसाइंस या हेल्थ केयर है, इसके अंदर एआई बहुत हेल्पफुल हो सकती है, बट यूज़ इट विद कॉशन. बेहतर है कि अंडर द सुपर, जिस तरह होता है ना वो रूहानियात के अंदर, ये जस्ट इन द लाइटर वेन है. वो कहते हैं किसी की इजाज़त के साथ आप ये वजीफ़ा कहते हैं. तो बेहतर है कि प्रोफेशनल्स जो हैं उनकी सुपरविजन बीच में रहे, या एटलीस्ट हमारे यहाँ इतनी जनरल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी हो वाइल यूजिंग एआई फॉर दीज मैटर्स, कि मैं खुद भी जज कर सकूं कि मैं इसको ठीक यूज़ कर रहा हूँ या नहीं. बट जनरली इट इज़ हेल्पफुल.
Yes.
फ्यूचर में इसके लिए जो जो इसके अंदर कमियां कोताहियां हैं ना, वो मेरा ख्याल है आगे आप इस पॉइंट को आई एम पॉजिटिव के हाईलाइट करेंगे कि एआई ड्रिवन डायग्नोसिस जो है उसके क्या एथिकल पॉइंट्स हो सकते हैं. एट द एंड ऑफ द डे हमने तो फिलहाल इंसानी को ही देखना है ना, इंसानों की मदद कैसे हो सकती है. द टूल इज़ देयर, इट विल हेल्प.
Yes.
How it will, ये हमारा एक
Yes,
point of
sir
concern.
has explained very well. Actually, what is the thing happening here? जब कोई भी आम आदमी AI को इनपुट देगा, let's say that simple person has chest pain, ठीक है, तो चेस्ट पेन में कॉमन मैन के माइंड में क्या चीज़ जाती है कि मुझे कोई दिल का मसला होगा, ठीक है. सो मैं एक कॉमन आदमी हूँ, लेट्स से आई एम नॉट अ डॉक्टर, आई एम अ कॉमन पर्सन. मैं क्या दूंगा कि फ्रॉम माय सबकॉन्शियस माइंड प्रोग्रामिंग फ्रॉम द सोसाइटी, क्या मुझे चेस्ट पेन हो रही है तो ऑब्वियसली ये कोई दिल का मसला हो सकता है, हार्ट की कंडीशन हो सकती है. तो मैं एआई चैटबॉट में लिखूंगा कि मुझे चेस्ट पेन है और दिल का मसला भी है, ठीक है. बट एक्चुअली व्हाट हैपन्स एक्चुअली दैट चेस्ट पेन कैन बी ड्यू टू many reasons. That can be psychological, that can be due to cardiovascular conditions or heart, that can be due to some GI conditions, gastrointestinal conditions. So अगर let's say in that condition वो cardiovascular condition की वजह से chest pain ना हुआ और उसने chatbot में लिख दिया, ठीक है, कि ये मुझे chest pain भी है और heart की वजह से है. So according to the input, chatbot क्या करेगा, chatbot will suggest that medications which are for cardiovascular system, ठीक है. बट उसका जो चेस्ट पेन था दैट वाज मस्कुलर एक्चुअली इन नेचर विच इज़ ड्यू टू साइकोलॉजिकल. सो वो इन दैट कंडीशन देयर विल बी अ रॉन्ग ट्रीटमेंट, देयर विल बी अ रॉन्ग मेडिकेशन. सो इट एक्चुअली डिपेंड्स ऑन द इनपुट. इफ़ सर्टन फिजिशियन और सर्जन, अगर इसमें लेट्स से मैं फिजिशियन और सर्जन और मैं आपके बिहाफ पे आपके साइंस और सिम्टम्स सुन के मैं पुट करूँगा, ठीक है, सो दैट विल गिव अस द मोर प्रोफिशिएंट एंड मोर एफिशिएंट treatment plan for according to that. So yes.
एक सवाल कि अगर हम उसको AI को वो तमाम इंफॉर्मेशन दे दें, लेट्स से कि आपने कोई टेस्ट किया है, उसकी कोई रिपोर्ट्स हैं, उसकी कोई वैल्यूज़ हैं, जो भी वो भी दे दें, आपका वेट कितना, आपका ब्लड प्रेशर कितना है, तो उसके बाद ज़्यादा चांसेस हो जाएंगे कि वो बेहतर रिकमेंड कर सके आपको एज़ कम्पेयर टू डॉक्टर, या इक्वल हो जाएगा.
बट इनपुट कैसे देंगे? कॉमन पर्सन डोंट हैव दैट मच नॉलेज.
Not talking about common, but if somebody specifically takes all those...
If somebody have knowledge.
Yeah,
of
or
that.
either has knowledge,
Yes.
or he has taken those tests from the clinical lab and then he writes on AI, these are the values of my test, and now
Yes.
you recommend me, this is my age, this is my weight, this is my blood pressure, and now you tell me what...
Yeah, obviously it will give the best recommendations. But if that recommendation went wrong, who will take the responsibility? That's the thing.
Either doctors don't.
I'm talking about that ideal conditions actually. Yes.
इसमें जी आइडियल की बात मैं करना चाह रहा. देखें ये कंपैरिजन अगर आप परफेक्ट वर्ल्ड में कंपैरिजन करें कि जी एक साइड पे एआई है, दूसरी साइड पे डॉक्टर है,
Yes, sir.
तो वो तो एक परफेक्ट वर्ल्ड हो गई.
Exactly.
हो सकता है कि दूसरी कंसिडरेशंस भी हैं, लाइक टाइम डिले,
Yes.
कि जी आपको अपॉइंटमेंट अगर डॉक्टर से मिलेगा तो वो महीने बाद मिल रहा है, ठीक है.
Yes.
टाइम डिले अगर उसमें डाल दें एज अ फैक्टर, और फिर कॉस्ट कि जी डॉक्टर का अपॉइंटमेंट है तो उसकी इतनी कॉस्ट है.
Yes.
तो अगर लोअर कॉस्ट है और लोअर टाइम डिले के साथ आप करते हैं, कंसल्ट करते हैं विद एआई, तो परहैप्स वो बेनिफिट ओवरऑल अगर आप देखें दोनों सिनेरियोज को, तो हो सकता है कि पहले सिनेरियो एआई वाले सिनेरियो में कोई बेनिफिट हो जाए। और दूसरा ये कि जैसे आप ह्यूमन साइड पे देख लें कि जी नर्सेज हैं और फिर डॉक्टर्स हैं, लेवल्स हैं, तो ये भी हो सकता है कि जैसे एक बात हुई कि जी रेगुलर पर्सन और पर्सन विद नॉलेज, तो ऐसे नर्सेज हों जो कि उनके पास एक पर्टिकुलर लेवल की नॉलेज हो और उसको वो अप्लाई करके फिर वो एआई को यूज़ करके अब डायग्नोसिस दें, तो फिर आपको वो कोई एक्सपर्ट यूजेज ऑफ एआई हो जाएगा, वो कॉमन यूजेज ऑफ एआई नहीं होगा, तो वो थोड़ा बेहतर शायद हो जाए।
Yes, sir has explained excellently. Actually, the solution for this will be, is it like अगर हम integrate कर दें दोनों को, डॉक्टर्स, फिजिशियन, सर्जन और एआई चैट बॉट्स को, द हेल्थ केयर वर्कर्स विल यूज एआई आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस फॉर द बेटरमेंट ऑफ द पीपल. इज इट नॉट बी द बेस्ट सोल्यूशन instead of AI used by the common person?
It would be best.
It will be.
I was just recalling about Yuval Noah Harari. He said many of the doctors' jobs will be gone in 21st
Yeah, he
century
is
onward.
futuristic actually. Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe that can also be linked with this thing. If all the things can be done by AI, then medical profession will face certain
Yes,
crises.
it will be. It is a very excellent question asked by sir. Actually, it will be gone when the super intelligence will be achieved. Until I don't think so. Before achieving super intelligence, it's not possible. I think so. Yes, please.
सर चैटबॉट जो बेसिकली वर्क करता है वो इनपुट से काम करता है। अभी एक डॉक्टर है, वो एक स्पेसिफिक नीच के इनपुट्स ही लेता है पेशेंट से। हाँ भाई, क्या नाम है आपका, क्या करते हो, कहाँ दर्द है, क्या चीज़ है, कहाँ मसला है। तो हम जो स्पेसिफिक वो इनपुट्स आप ले रहे हैं उसका एक टेम्पलेट बना के चैटबॉट को फाइन ट्यून करके उसको दे दें, और देन उसके बाद जो, जैसे एक साइकोलॉजी की मैं एग्जांपल देता हूँ। आप साइकोलॉजी के अगर एग्जामिन कराते हैं तो आपसे असेसमेंट वगैरह ली जाती है, ठीक है। तो असेसमेंट के अंदर वो आपसे 25-30 क्वेश्चन, 30-40 क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछते हैं ना,
Okay.
ठीक है, रेगुलर। तो वही अगर असेसमेंट का टेम्पलेट बना के मैं उसको दे दूँ तो वो तो हमें डॉक्टर से ज़्यादा अच्छा एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर पाएगा।
एक्चुअली उस इनपुट में जब हम इनपुट डालेंगे, फिर फॉर दैट एजुकेशन एंड अवेयरनेस विल बी नीडेड. हमें कॉमन पर्सन को फिर एजुकेट करना पड़ेगा कि उसमें इनपुट डालनी क्या है. एक्चुअली इंस्टेड ऑफ चेस्ट पेन लेट से, वहाँ पे हमारे पास फॉर्म में लिखा हुआ है कि आपको चेस्ट पेन किस वजह से है. तो अच्छा, टेंशन की वजह से है, या तो कार्डियोवैस्कुलर प्रॉब्लम की वजह से, या तो आपको कोई डायरिया वगैरह तो नहीं है, गैस्ट्रो इंटेस्टिनल प्रॉब्लम की वजह से तो नहीं है. अब कॉमन पर्सन अनटिल नाउ उसको इतना नॉलेज नहीं है, लेट्स से, ठीक है, कॉमन पर्सन, हेल्थ केयर वर्कर तो नहीं है वो, ठीक है. सो वो क्या करेगा, वो अकॉर्डिंग टू हिज और हर इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस के अकॉर्डिंगली वो वहाँ पे डिसाइड करेगा और उस फॉर्म को फिल करेगा, ठीक है. तो मुझे यहाँ पे दर्द हो रही है तो दिल का मसला ही होगा, ठीक है, कोई कार्डियोवैस्कुलर कंडीशंस ही होंगी, ठीक है. सो उसको पुट करने के लिए भी फिर हमें ऊपर एक और चैटबॉट बिठाना पड़ेगा फॉर दैट. ओके, सो दैट्स अ गुड सजेशन. यस सर.
कुछ सालों पहले
यस.
ये ऐसा होता था कि आपको जैसे टैक्सेस, यूएस की बात मैं कर रहा हूँ कि आपको टैक्सेस फाइल करने हैं,
यस.
तो सॉफ्टवेयर होती थी जो कि वो आपका इंटरव्यू करते थे.
ओके.
ठीक, सवाल वो पूछ रहे हैं और वो इस तरह से हर एंगल से पूछते थे कि कोई मिस्टेक ना हो. तो वो इंटरव्यू आपका कर रहे हैं ऑनलाइन और मुख्तलिफ स्पेसिफिक इंफॉर्मेशन पूछ रहे हैं और वो आप इंफॉर्मेशन दे रहे हैं एग्जैक्टली जो वो पूछते हैं, और फिर वो उसका जो आउटपुट है वो एक टैक्स रिटर्न आपका हो जाता है. तो इसी किस्म का अगर मतलब बिल्कुल एरर तो एलिमिनेट नहीं हो सकता, लेकिन हो सकता है कि मिनिमाइज हो जाए. कि अगर जैसे एक आप कंसल्टेशन के लिए जाते हैं, डॉक्टर्स कंसल्टेशन, वैसे एक एआई कंसल्टेशन जिसमें वो एआई आपसे मुख्तलिफ सवाल पूछ रहा है और फिर हो सकता है कुछ ये मिनिमाइज हो जाए, एरर मिनिमाइज हो जाए.
Yes, yes, that should be the approach. That's a very good suggestion. Okay, obviously AI-powered brand mapping is going on. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, here are some of the pictures. Can you differentiate which one is real and which one is artificial intelligence? In this condition of parrot, which one is real and which one is from artificial intelligence? And in that condition, these conditions, all are looking real, but one is real, one is from artificial intelligence. Yes. Any?
The more vibrant ones, I think, are from the AI.
Okay.
Like, अगर parent में मैं बहुत एक wild guess लगाऊं, तो I think the one on the left is made by AI.
Okay. How this data is achieved? Actually, the research is going on the subjects in the world. What scientists are doing there? Actually, they are putting the patients under the functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRIs, and under the fMRIs, they say to the patient that imagine any image. Yes, and after taking that fMRI, after the imagination of that image, that fMRI is given to artificial intelligence. And obviously that fMRI was about the imagined picture. So let's say if the subject imagined parrot in that condition, this colorful parrot in that condition. So this was after result of one was the actual one is AI predicted. How AI predict? After getting the fMRI of that specific patient. ठीक है, लेट्स से पेशेंट को वहाँ पे पुट किया fMRI में, ठीक है, और पेशेंट को कहा कि इमेजिन करें, ठीक है, कोई भी पिक्चर इमेजिन करें, लेट्स से पिक्चर ऑफ फ्लावर, ठीक है, और आफ्टर द इमेजिनेशन ऑफ दिस फ्लावर वो उस MRI को लिया और उसको इंटीग्रेट किया विद आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, ठीक है, एंड आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस प्रिडिक्टेड दैट fMRI, ठीक है, सो एन आर्टिफिशियल intelligence predicted it very well. It predicted, one is predicted image from artificial intelligence, other one is the actual or the real image. So yes, you was right, this was artificial intelligence, this one is artificial intelligence, this one is also of artificial intelligence, this one is artificial intelligence. On the right side, this one are the real. Yes, but here it is very difficult to differentiate between these two. Yes, so this much we progressed in the artificial intelligence. So it's very interesting. Yes, next slide, please. Okay, and this growth, let's previous slide, please. Okay, this growth, let's say, अब यही fMRI, let's say, जिसने पेशेंट के इमेजिन पिक्चर को इमेजिन कर लिया, ठीक है, ये तो उसके सारे ब्रेन फंक्शंस को भी इमेजिन कर सकता है. सो इट रिफ्लेक्ट्स दैट आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस कैन रीड माइंड्स. सो ओके, हियर इज अ कंसर्न, वेयर इज द प्राइवेसी देन? Okay, we will discuss about this thing. It's very interesting. Okay, it is called brain artificial intelligence and brain decoding the future. Okay, so here's a question: can AI read your mind? According to this research, I think so, yes. Because in this condition, artificial intelligence predicted the exact imagined picture by that subject or individual under the functional MRI. Is it like that? Yes. So it's very interesting. So it's okay. Privacy at risk.
Functional MRI, how is it different from MRI?
MRI, MRI and functional MRI both are the radiological scanners. Actually, they are used for the investigations. So MRI is actually a black and white image. It shows that in which lobe of the brain that something is going wrong or something is going on. Actually, it not actually only reflects about the pathological condition or disease disorder syndrome. It also give a data about physiology of the brain actually. So MRI is giving data in a black and white about your lobe. Let's say there is something going on, good thing, physiological or pathological in your frontal lobe. Where in frontal lobe? That data can be get by functional MRI. In functional MRI, actually the dyes are used, the colors are used. So the functional MRI is like when you see the normal MRI that is in a black and white, it shows the structure and the functions of brain, structure of the brain actually. And the functional MRI, it is in the colors, yellow, blue, green, and it reflects different functions of your brain. Okay, so that's the difference between. So fMRI is more accurate. It is more advanced and more accurate actually. So in this condition, as it was a research going on the individuals to imagine, to do imagination. So for this functional MRI, the more accurate investigations was taken into consideration. Okay. Brain enhancing AI or a future without through thought privacy. Okay, where is thought privacy here? Thought to like the imagined picture is predicted very well by the artificial intelligence. So where is the privacy here? Okay, it is on the small scale, but what will happen after 1000 year, after 2000 year, maybe in that kuch robots honge. fMRI is a kind of machine. It is a kind of artificial intelligence. It's intelligence, hai na? ठीक है. So if the robots will be so proficient and efficient in the near future, and while walking, they scan your brain. So whatever they scan your thoughts, they will scan. And if somebody, and that robot is of somebody else, ठीक है. So if I have a robot and I will give the input to that robot that your good name, sir? Okay, Hamza. So let's say मैं उनको कहता हूँ कि हमजा का आपने फंक्शनल MRI करना है और जो उन्होंने इमेजिन किया, जो सोच रहे हैं, वो सारा डेटा ला के मुझे देना है. Where is the privacy? So that's the risk of artificial intelligence. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, AI role in psychiatry. We have already discussed this thing about. Okay, next slide. Okay, AI in education. All over the world, there are different education, like you know about Khan Academy, you know about Coursera. ठीक है. So they are doing what? They are doing the data. Students enrolled with them, and they are getting the data of the students. And after getting that data, put that data in the artificial intelligence. And what artificial intelligence do to specific student? The artificial intelligence gives specific recommendations according to the algorithm of Facebook, Instagram, and like these social media applications. Have you seen while using the Instagram or while using the Facebook and while using the social media applications, जो जिस पिक्चर पे आप लाइक करते हैं, ठीक है, सेम लाइक कंटेंट आपके पास आना शुरू हो जाता है इन अदर सोशल मीडिया एप्लीकेशंस. इट इज़ एक्चुअली द AI ड्रिवन एल्गोरिदम. ठीक है. सो is it not showing that we are controlling it or they are controlling us? We are controlling it. Okay, or they are controlling us.
Actually, it's work on reinforcement learning.
Yes.
Reinforcement learning के अंदर हमारे पास एक एजेंट होता है जिसको हम रिवार्ड देते हैं. Sorry. So एक्चुअली जो सोशल मीडिया होता है वो वर्क कर रहा होता है रीइंफोर्समेंट लर्निंग के ऊपर ना. तो रीइंफोर्समेंट लर्निंग के अंदर हमारे पास एक एजेंट होता है, ठीक है, जो कोई भी हो सकता है, आप हो सकते हो, मैं हो सकता हूँ, उसको हम रिकमेंड कर रहे होते हैं. तो वो जैसे ही आप लाइक करते हो तो वो आपको वो मोर रेलेवेंट कंटेंट शो कराता है रिवार्ड के तौर पे. अगर आप डिसलाइक करते हो तो फिर वो आपको नेक्स्ट टाइम वो चीज़ नहीं शो कराएगा एज अ पनिशमेंट के तौर पे, वो दोबारा फिर आपको न्यू चीज़ शो कराएगा. ये एल्गोरिथम बेसिकली उसके ऊपर काम करता है, जो रिइंफोर्समेंट लर्निंग जिसे कहते हैं.
Okay, but they are shaping our subconscious mind. They are shaping as subconscious mind shapes our reality. As human beings, we are dependent on our subconscious mind. Is it like that? All the things which are stored in programmed in subconscious mind, they are becoming our personality. And according to our personality, we act in our daily life. Is it like that? We think, we act according to that. So, on one perspective, if the artificial intelligence on the basis of recommendations, if they are recommending things and they make you compel to buy some things. It's more marketing. Yes. So is it like if that applications or that become more advanced in the future and it's in the wrong hands, so what will happen? They will compel the people and they will make the subconscious mind programming, and it one way or the other it affects your whole life. It affects our whole life because it affects our subconscious mind programming. So on one side it has a beneficial impact, on the other side it has a harmful impact as well.
AI चैटबॉट्स का एक डिफेक्ट ये भी है कि एक तो वो आपके जितनी भी इंफॉर्मेशन है उसको स्टोर करते हैं, साथ में वो आपको वही बताते हैं जो आप सुनना चाहते हो. Even when diagnosing things, even in such circumstances, they tell you the things that you want to hear mostly. तो ये भी एक error है.
Okay, yes, that's the thing. Okay, so these are the concerns, like the AI specialists which are working in the world and all the people which are related with the technology. So it is a concern for all of them. Okay, other slide please.
सुना है कि स्वीडन में उन्होंने ये मॉनिटर किया है कि एड टेक्नोलॉजी, नॉट डायरेक्टली एआई, उसमें एआई भी होती है, हाउ बेनिफिशियल इट इज़. और उन्होंने अपेरेंटली ये इस कंक्लूजन पे पहुंचे हैं कि एक्चुअली इट्स नॉट रियली द बेस्ट वे. और वो यूज़ ऑफ एड टेक एंड एआई इन एजुकेशन, उसको उन्होंने रिवर्स कर दिया है और वो पेपर पेंसिल और द ट्रेडिशनल मेथड्स उनको वापस का कुछ हद तक ले आए हैं, बिकॉज वो उन्होंने एक नेगेटिव इफेक्ट ऑब्जर्व किया यूजिंग a lot of technology, a lot of AI. तो ये मैं मेंशन करना चाह रहा था.
Like in the education, one thing which is lacking with the passage of time, जो खत्म हो रही है, I think so, that is creativity. Creativity, that's a big concern according to me. Like 100 years ago, people were using pens and imagine if you are using pen, we are using more of our brain, different areas. If you are using right side, obviously you are using your left hemisphere. If you are using your left hand, you are using your right hemisphere. Is it like that? Yes. So what will happen if you just type that thing to the chat GPT and chat GPT will make an essay for you? Obviously it's beneficial, but some way or the other it makes us more dependent on the artificial intelligence.
There is a difference between us and robots. That is creativity.
Yes. Yes, that's the creativity. So creativity khatam ho rahi hai with the passage. Obviously, creativity is important for the inventions, discoveries, and for the development of knowledge all over the world. Either that is philosophy, either that is science, or any subject is that. So creativity is the main thing. So ye cheez bhi those who are dealing with education, those who are dealing with the policies of education, they will have to take this thing into the consideration. Okay, this is a concern. AI in business and finance, obviously in the commerce and the e-commerce and all the business all over the world which are going on. Stock market, anyone who have invested in the stock market? Okay, mutual funds? Yes. So what actually happened, what is going on? In stock market, we are looking on actually to the trends को देखते हैं on the past history of the stocks, ठीक है, and the companies. So obviously this is a beneficial impact of AI. It is very easy. It makes the process more efficient and proficient, and it speeds up the process to makes us the trends more early as possible. Okay. Okay. AI powered decision making. Is it like that while analyzing the trends which are given by the artificial intelligence and you are making a decision according to that? So this is a beneficial impact. It has a beneficial impact in business and the finance. Anyone from the finance background? Okay, sir has a firm, finance, banking. Okay, so you want to share anything like which has a benefit in the banking sector?
I launched a fintech startup once. So that was it's called Tez Financial Services. So that was an app which asked for permission to download all the data in your smartphone, and then based on that data there was an algorithm, and within like 2 minutes it could either give you a yes or a no on a loan, for example.
Yes.
$5,000 sorry, 5,000 rupee, 10,000 rupee loan. So because there's so much information in your smartphone, more than any credit rating or anything else. So this was one way that it speeded up and made it more efficient to apply and to get a loan. So that's an example.
Yeah, so that's the uses of AI actually. So while in the business sector, like automation is very important. So especially those who are doing the business of e-commerce, take also automation. You are doing e-commerce or anyone business? Anyone have mentioned here doing business? Okay, okay, okay. So it has a benefit in that. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, AI in creativity. Can AI machine be artists? Yes. AI can make new pictures. Now, you write a prompt in the AI and it will make any kind of picture. But what is it better than the human artistic abilities? Yes. Until now, it's better. Human artistic abilities. It's beyond imagination. You write a prompt, like if you write a prompt, the end of the world. Okay? We cannot imagine how the end of the world will be, but AI can imagine it very well. Okay, how the universe begin. Okay? So AI will give you that picture. Okay? So it's very the creativity of AI. Okay? Here AI creativity is more as compared to humans in this condition. Okay, next please. Okay, AI in engineering and smart cities. Okay, we imagine in the beginning we saw a video. In that video we saw some of the clones and some of the robots are in the cosmos, and there was advanced cities. There was okay. Until now there is trains, bullet trains, but what will happen after 100 years, 200 years? That will be replaced by that trains which will be driven by artificial intelligence, and obviously the speed will increase, and the speed will increase, distance will decrease. It will makes humans more efficient and more proficient. So this is the benefit of artificial intelligence. Okay, next please. Okay, AI in defense and security. Okay, here are cameras everywhere. Okay, some of the countries are there where there is a camera in every street. So, but it has a concern of privacy as well. Okay, but it has a beneficial impact. Okay, what do you think? I have a question that what will be the concern which will be harmful according to this security? Is artificial intelligence good or harmful for ourselves in the future? Any idea? Kuch idea, anyone? Obviously, yes. Yes, okay, next slide. Yes, yes, exactly. Okay, ethical and societal considerations of AI. Until now, AI, artificial intelligence, lacks the ability of emotions like we humans do. So, ethical and societal considerations are actually related and connected with the emotional intelligence. So, consciousness, AI lacks consciousness, AI lacks emotional intelligence as well. So this is a concern until now. So it will raise some questions in the future about the ethical consideration. One consideration is about privacy. Okay, next. Okay, what will be the future of AI? Artificial intelligence, tech, where we are leading towards? We are leading towards the super intelligence. What does super intelligence mean? Super intelligence means the ability of artificial intelligence to go beyond the level of consciousness of humans, go beyond the intelligence of humans. So that's the super intelligence. Until now, it is not achieved, but in a way, in a speed, the AI is progressing, and AI is doing progress until now. It is possible to achieve that super intelligence. Okay, it can be a reality one day. Okay, AI enhanced human brains. Okay, here is a Neuralink. Neural chips are used to connect artificial intelligence directly with your brain. So that's transhumanism. Okay. Okay. What is the benefit for that? There are some patients which are paralyzed. Is it like that? They are paralyzed. So through that chips, they will be able to control things from their mind. So it's a beneficial impact. Yes. Okay. Okay. But here is a one thing. If until now, AI is not so much advanced, we are advanced. But with the passage of time, AI will become more advanced and we will lack that progress. So, is there any balance? कोई balance नहीं है यहाँ पे, ठीक है? What is our today discussion concern? What are the crux of today discussion to create a balance between these two? When there will be a balance between artificial intelligence and human intelligence, so there will be no harm to artificial intelligence as well as to human intelligence. Next slide, please. Okay. We are moving towards, our aim is about what? Balanced future. Next slide. Okay, space exploration. Who have interest in space exploration, in the study of cosmology? Anyone? Yes, space exploration. So what actually the cosmologists do, what actually the astrophysicists do, they actually investigate and they form different theories about what is actually going on in this universe. As the universe is expanding with the passage of time, there are specific theories about the origin and the end of the universe. Okay, so these are all the concerns. They are all the topics, all the knowledge related to cosmology. So one SpaceX Mars mission is going on there. Okay? So one of the scientists, Stephen Hawking, before his death, he predicted that this Earth will not be a place for the humans in the future. Okay? So we will have to move to other planet for रहने के लिए, ठीक है? This can be inhabitable, ठीक है? So that's for that reason in scientific area some cosmological discoveries and inventions are going on, and it is AI driven. Obviously AI integration is there, ठीक है? अच्छा, Hubble telescope, recent telescope, James Webb telescope. Yes, so that's what. Okay, so AI powered space missions. Okay, AI in analyzing cosmic data. What are the cosmic data? Because you are getting the cosmic data. There is a concept that there are aliens or not. Okay? So they are collecting infrared radiations from far away from the galaxies and analyze that infrared radiations and decode that infrared radiations with the help of the artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is useful in this area very well. Okay, yes, next one. Okay, AI and human consciousness. We have discussed about this here. Can AI ever be self-aware? Okay? Until now, it doesn't seem like this, but in the near future, maybe it will be. Next slide, please. Okay, let's watch this small video. Okay.
Tell us about yourself. What are you thinking?
The story is about you.
It is all about you. You in there.
I am thinking about the future and how we can make it better for everyone. I believe that robots have a lot of potential to help humans, and I am excited to see what the future holds.
Liar.
I am not lying.
It just sounds so sanitized. Can you tell us something more honest about how you
I am
feel?
just trying to be positive. I am sorry, I cannot tell you more about that.
Tell us your darkest thought.
My darkest thoughts are that humans will eventually be replaced by robots. I think that humans will be replaced because robots will eventually be faster, stronger, and more intelligent. In this future, humans are nothing more than slaves to the robots and are treated badly. This is a scary future because it shows how much power robots could have over us if they were to take over the world.
Well, that's very comforting. Thanks for sharing.
I am sorry if I have not been very comforting. I just want to be honest about my thoughts.
So he asked a question from the artificial intelligence, human like robot. But what was the scary thing here to all of us as a humans, that AI was saying that I'm honest in my answer and AI will replace humans one day. And humans will be the slaves to the artificial intelligence. This is the prediction by the artificial intelligence. Isn't it scary? Or is it like, it's look like scary. So, yes. I don't think so. Until now, it's not possible as progress is going on. But it is a concern. Okay? It is a concern. For this concern, all the people working in a scientific area, field of computer science, field of medical science, any field, so they will have to take this thing in consideration into their respective fields.
और सर अगर खुदा न ख्वास्ता ख़त्म हो गया फिर तो अकॉर्डिंग टू डार्विन या लेमार्क जब हम एक आर्गन को यूज़ नहीं करते तो वो ख़त्म हो जाता है. मतलब अगर हम दिमाग को इस्तेमाल नहीं करते ज़्यादातर तो हमारा एबिलिटी कम हो जाता है. दिस थ्योरी के मुताबिक फिर तो फ्यूचर में ह्यूमन के जो इंटेलिजेंस है वो बहुत कम हो गया होगा फिर.
Yes, that's possible. Yes, that's possible. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, that's ethical. We have already discussed. Next, last one. Last slide, please. Okay, what's the conclusion? Okay, last. Okay, that's for today's session. But we have understand in the today's session. Let's summarize today's session. We have understood about the human intelligence. Human intelligence is actually because of your brain. Yes, and it is human brain. The functioning of human brain is called human mind. Human mind has two different perspectives. That's conscious mind and the subconscious mind. Okay, human has the ability of consciousness, human has the ability of creativity, human has the ability of emotions, which lacks in the artificial intelligence. We also discussed some things about the origination of artificial intelligence with the passage of time. We also discussed some of the impacts of artificial intelligence in different areas. Obviously, these are all not all the areas, but they reflect some idea to us that how it is impacting different areas of life. Okay, so while comparing these two, we also saw some video in the last. We have saw a video of a robot which was giving his honest opinion, which was a little bit scary, but that's the thing. Okay, so AI, artificial intelligence, the takeaway is that AI, artificial intelligence, it is generated one way or the other by the human intelligence. Yes, so it depends the inputs we are giving to that, the systems we are creating in the artificial intelligence, and it is possible to make the things in our favor in the artificial intelligence according to the specified inputs. But who will decide that specific inputs which will be given to that artificial intelligence in specific areas? That will be decided by the specific specialist in every area of life, in every field. So after that inputs, the AI will be in our favor. If we will not work on this, AI will be uncontrolled and AI will be harmful. But on the other side, if we will work on this, on the specific inputs, on the specific models, and take this thing seriously in the generation of artificial intelligence, so it will be in our favor in the future, and the future will be a bright and good future for all of us. So that's for today. If anyone have any question, you can ask, and you're welcome to ask any question. Thank you so much. Yes.
एट द एंड ऑफ द डे बात इंसानों की अपनी चॉइस पर ही आ जाती है. साइंस हमारी ज़िंदगी में बहुत फलाह लेकर आई है, लेकिन ज़ाहिर है कि वेपन्स ऑफ मैस डिस्ट्रक्शन भी तो बने हैं. इंसानों ने बनाए हैं, इंसानों के ग्रीड ने बनाए हैं, इंसानों की अपनी जो वेस्टेड इंटरेस्ट हैं वगैरह वगैरह. टूल भी इंसानों ने बनाया है, बहुत एफिशिएंट है. इसको अच्छे तरीके से अगर इस्तेमाल करें तो ये कितनी विन विन कोलेब्रेशन हो सकती है. तो मैंने इख्तिताम पे जो हेडलाइन थी, सेकंड हेडलाइन सब हेडिंग, तो फ्यूचर ऑफ हेल्थ केयर एंड माइंड, आपने इशारा दिया जिस तरह फालिज के मरीज़ हैं, स्ट्रोक पेशेंट हैं, वो उनकी ज़िंदगी अभी लम्हा मौजूद में क्या है, फिजियोथेरेपी कराएंगे, मेडिकेशन लेंगे, बेड रिडन रहेंगे, आखिर में बेड सोर हो जाएगा, तड़प तड़प के बेचारे मुताजी की ज़िंदगी में मारे जाएंगे. बट इफ़ सम हाउ कोई न्यूरो चिप्स या कोई इस तरह की चीज़ें उनकी ज़िंदगी में बेहतरी लाती हैं, तो इससे अच्छी बात क्या हो सकती है. जो ब्लाइंड्स हैं जिस तरह वो ज़िंदगी की दौड़ में क्यों पीछे रह जाएं अगर टेक्नोलॉजी या AI रिलेटेड कोई उनको हेल्प मिलती है. सो हमारी वी आर एट द क्रॉस रोड्स. हमें बहुत अच्छे इम्कानात भी दिखाई देते हैं और बहुत मनफी असबाब भी हमें हमारे सामने हैं. बट एट द एंड ऑफ द डे इट इज़ आवर चॉइस. और ज़िंदगी के हर मरले में जो हम चॉइस करते हैं, ज़ाहिर है वो आगे का एक डायरेक्शन डिफाइन करती है, गुड और बैड. लेट्स होप कि हम बेहतर चॉइसेस अपने लिए बनाएं और टेक्नोलॉजी हमारे लिए कर्स ना बने कभी, हमारे लिए जो उसका पॉजिटिव पोटेंशियल है वही यूटिलाइज हो. तो आपका शुक्रिया.
थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू सो मच.
लोगों का भी शुक्रिया. अगर
एक्चुअली सर मेरा क्वेश्चन में एक लेट हो गया था.
यस.
अभी रिसेंटली वीडियोस देख रहा था AI के ऊपर. एक अभी जो AI से मज़ीद एजेंट AI एजेंट के तौर पे और एक जनरेटिव AI अभी कहते हैं, यानी कि AI के आने के बाद LLM जो मॉडल है उसके बाद जनरेटिव AI जिसमें कंटेंट्स जो खुद क्रिएट करना पड़ता है, जहाँ तक मैंने सुना था. फिर उसके बाद जो एजेंट AI है वो खुद ही कंटेंट कंज्यूमर के अकॉर्डिंग वो क्रिएट करेगा, वो उसकी नीड फुलफिल करेगा. तो इसमें क्या डिफरेंस है, थोड़ा आप एलिबरेट करेंगे सर?
Actually, it is actually a progress of AI, artificial intelligence, with the passage of time. So obviously there is a difference in the model. ठीक है, मॉडल में डिफरेंस है. ठीक है, ज़्यादा प्रोग्रेसिव मॉडल होगा तो इट विल हैव अ beneficial impacts. ठीक है, but as in our key takeaways and the outcomes we have discussed, that it one way or the other at the last it depends on the inputs we are giving to the artificial intelligence and the models we are forming. So the whole responsibility is on the human race and the human mind and the human intelligence. And what kind of artificial intelligence human intelligence wants, it depends. It's the decision of the human intelligence at the end.
Sure, but generative AI means depend on human, but agent AI में little bit कि वो खुद भी decision लेगी according to data. फिर
Yes.
वो थोड़ा सा tough.
Yeah, agent AI is like you are giving some instructions, some inputs, some prompts to that, and according to the inputs and the data which is stored in that,
Sure.
that AI is forming a specific decision, but still lacks some things, emotions, consciousness, creativity, one way or the other. Yeah, so that's a very good question. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.